Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's intraday analysis video, brought to you by the creators of proprietary price, pattern, and time methodology. Learn the PPT strategies and profit for life. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. All right, guys, let's get right into this intraday analysis video on this Monday, April 1st, 2013. And what we're seeing is a down market across the board. We have the S&P down 6.5, Dow down 18, NASDAQ down 24. And the key is, how did you know today was going to be a down day? Because the average person out there thought today was going to be a rally day, because on Thursday the markets closed for the holiday, and we saw a beautiful new all-time closing high on the S&P 500. In addition, first Monday of a new quarter, first Monday of the month, usually you get money from the sidelines to flow into the markets, known as Mutual Fund Money Monday, as well as for the quarter beginning here, and that takes the markets up pretty sizably. So the average person out there, the average analyst, was calling for a move up here on Monday, yet the markets did not do that, and they are selling here down about 59 cents on the SPY or so. Now, the key is, how did I know? All right, how did I know that the markets were going to be under pressure today? Why did I short the markets on Friday? Even shorted this morning a little bit more by shorting Valero. Basically, how was I aware of this and able to take advantage of it? Well, first off, let's talk a little bit about Friday's action, or I should say Thursday's action. So Thursday, the markets again closed based on the holiday, and the markets, as I said before, closed at an all-time closing high on the S&P 500. Now, the problem with that was that if you looked at Baidu, Google, Apple, Amazon, JPM, Goldman Sachs, Chevron, Exxon, all the leading stocks across the market, they were all down on Friday, basically. All right, look at the chart of Apple. Look at Chevron. These stocks got absolutely annihilated on Friday and closed basically at their lows of the day, on Thursday again, I should say. So what drew that response, and then how did the market still close at a new all-time high? Well, bottom line is, it's somewhat of a mystery to me how the markets were able to close up there. I'd probably push it off towards the Federal Reserve or some kind of nonsense like that. But bottom line is, the markets were in one direction, the leading stocks were in another. Anytime you have a divergence like that, always look to go on the opposite side, or the side with the stocks. The stocks are what's going to lead the market, especially when you're talking about JP Morgan, Amazon, Chevron, Apple, Google, the big boys out there. So again, the performance on Thursday, which was the last trading day of the week last week, on certain key stocks led me to say, you know what, something's wrong here. Yeah, they're closing at an all-time high, but it's just to get the media to pump it all weekend long. I'm going to go short the market here. Sure enough, I did, and obviously we're making money on it today. In addition, this morning I shorted more plays out there. I have quite a nice little portfolio of short calls, but Valero I'm on the short side of now as of this morning. Good in the money move there. KR, I'm short down 50 cents today. IBM down $1.40. I'm short IBM in the money there as well. Amazon, as I mentioned, Amazon I'm short here, guys. And again, I've been short now for multiple dollars in the money on Amazon, as well as it's trading at the lows of the day. So I have a nice squared away portfolio of stocks on the short side. And again, based on the S&P 500, shorting that on Thursday, basically I bought the SDS. And again, you can see I bought the SDS right here on Friday, which is an inverse ETF. So when you go long the SDS, you're short the S&P 500 two times over. And sure enough, look at where we're trading with a nice bullish consolidation pattern on the SDS here. So in the money nicely on that as well. And again, if you're an In the Money Stocks member, you're making money hand over fist. Bottom line is, our members consistently, doesn't matter what the market's doing, but we're consistently churning out great profits for them. And if you're not a member, well, then you're probably lost and not making much money. But you should be making money today. All right, Amazon's down $4 today. We're in the money beautifully there. We're seeing SDS rise beautifully. I could go on and on about these plays, but for the members, again, congratulations. For everyone else, my recommendation would be to take the 7-day free trial and get involved right away. All right, going back to some charts here, let's take a look here. So spiders, again, remain down about 60 cents. We're just holding this 20 MA. Be interesting to see into the end of the day if we see a pullback in the markets, or if we see kind of a buy program towards the close today with about 1.5 hours left in the trading day. As I said before, we are seeing some key stocks under pressure today. Apple continues to fall back down, trading near the lows of the day. Look at this chart, folks. And this is actually a chart that is right now trading at a key gap fill. Now, on an intraday basis, this is a nice level. However, on a swing trade basis, this stock is broken again. Had a beautiful move, got above the 50, and it couldn't hold it. And look at this fall back down. Okay, now I actually do expect a small bounce off this gap fill. Maybe even tomorrow we'll get a small bounce on Apple. But overall, over the course of the next few weeks, I actually expect Apple to go down to the 420 level and even break the 400 level. All right. Again, anytime you have a nice rally off the lows and then you have such a precipitous fall off and collapse back down, yeah, you'll get technical bounces along the way, but it will be short-lived. All right, another stock on watch here for me, Amgen. Possible topping tail on the daily chart. Very nice move up here. Amgen, beautiful move above 100. And then look at that topping tail forming today. Keep an eye on that. That could be a great shorting opportunity as well. Okay? Let's see what else we have here. One of the stocks that's actually leading today that's keeping this market from really collapsing is JP Morgan Chase. JPM up 42 cents today. And again, you can see it's starting to come into this little area of support. Like if you draw a line right here, you basically clip off that area, which is where it's getting a bounce, and then obviously you'll have a little bit more support right down here as well. All right, but nonetheless, you're getting a little bit of a technical bounce on JPM. JPM actually has had a pretty ugly sell-off for multiple weeks now, coming all the way down off the 51 level back to about the 47 low. Yes, I should say last Thursday before the bounce today, which is closing in on 48. Goldman Sachs, on the other hand, no such luck. This stock continues to be under pressure. This is a great bearish flag pattern. Absolutely phenomenal flag pattern here on Goldman Sachs. I actually, based on this pattern, this should collapse further and head lower. All right. Exxon and Chevron are getting a little bit of a bounce. Now, as I said, Exxon was just getting crushed on Friday. Take a look at Friday's action. I'm not surprised to see it bouncing back a little bit because look at this fall from really the mid-afternoon or early afternoon on Thursday. Look at the collapse all the way down. I mean, that is an epic sell, and now it's obviously retraced a bunch of that, but, that was one of the main stocks. The action in Chevron on Thursday led me to actually buy the SDS. I mean, this was one of the key things. Chevron shouldn't have been collapsing like that. I don't care if it's the end of quarter or not, and there's shenanigans going on. It still shouldn't have fallen like that. And again, that's showing me relative weakness or underlying divergences, negative divergences in the market action and individual key leading stock action. Okay? Baidu's trading down 62 cents. Google's bucking the trend a little bit today, up about $7, so a little bit of a bounce there. But overall, markets, again, just continuing to kind of hover here. If we go back to the SPY chart, nice little breakdown here, starting to head a little bit lower. And again, me being short the markets, more power to it. And in all fairness, folks, we had a cycle day. I mean, there's just so many keys that the In the Money Stocks crew here, we used our proprietary techniques and we came up with, and that's why we're in the money on all our short plays and, just continuing to kind of build those positions, and then we'll take profits at the appropriate time. I mean, when things show us time to take profits, we're going to take it. That's all there is to it. That's what we've been doing all year long and making money consistently all year long. So it's been a great year, 2013 so far. Even better now as the profits start to swell again. Again, just to give you an idea, short Valero in the money, KR, beautiful pullback today there. SDS in the money on the nice pop there. Amazon's in the money as it falls today beautifully on that short. Let me see what else we have here. IBM's in the money as well. I still have a half position in EMC, which we already took half off for a profit. That's in the money sizably. And again, let's take a look at that EMC chart because it's a tremendous one. Down another 23 cents. But the short was right here, folks. All right, right in this area right here. Beautiful pivot area right here. That's the short. Look at that fall already. What we've seen over the last couple of weeks. And this is a bear flag beginning too, so it should go lower. So we're holding second half for a move down to about this gap fill double bottom down here, and that should be achieved probably within a week or so anyways. So again, if you're a member, congrats. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, rinse, repeat. And if you're not a member, I encourage you to come join us here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. If you're an investor or a swing trader, the research center is where you want to be. If you're a day trader, the Intra Day Stock Chat is where you want to be. And let's just continue to make money. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's kind of standard at this point. In the Money Stocks, members just make money, 80-90% success rate using proprietary techniques. And we'll keep doing it from here on to the end of time. All right, guys, take care. Have a great afternoon, great evening. I will talk to you soon.